What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming by and checking out our videos. Today is Saturday, the 8th of November. I got up bright and early. Didn't get up as bright and early as I wanted to. I wanted to get up at 1 a.m. and I got up at 3. Close to 3. So I wanted to leave earlier, go out and do some hunting, coyote hunting. So left at about 3, a little after 3 o'clock. Got to my first stand about 4-ish. Obviously still plenty of darkness going on. Using the Sig Cross with the DNT Thermite. And got out of the truck. So I have a process when I get out there. I shut everything down so it's still nice and dark and quiet. Get everything set up. Get my tripod and my rifle out. You know, my gear's all set up. I'll go walk down, put my e-call out, my call, electronic caller, maybe, I don't know, 30 to 50 yards. 12 o'clock. Walk back up to my gear, and then I'll just get on my optic and I'll start scanning before I turn that on, before I start making any noise, because there may be something in the area to begin with. I mean, it's dark. I know I came in with my headlights on in my truck or whatever, but you know, still I start scanning stuff and seeing if I can see something. Didn't see anything, but I could hear them off in the distance. Yeah, they sounded quite a ways away though. So, and it was as soon as I got out of the truck. So while I'm setting up and getting the stand ready and everything, and setting my call out, I could hear them out in the distance. So I was just like, maybe they'll come in. So I called that spot for about a half an hour, and they did not. Man, getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning gets you. So they didn't come in. And typically what I do is when I go to a specific area to hunt coyotes, I'll run a call for about anywhere between 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how I feel. And when I'm done at that stand, I'll go maybe a quarter mile, half mile away or down the road from where I was at, and start calling again. Just do that process, 15, 30 minutes. Roll down the road a little bit further, you know, find some area I can go out on and just call it again. So today it was different though. So it was an hour drive from my house, and then I called that stand for about a half an hour, but then when I got done, I decided I wanted to drive somewhere else. So I drove for about another 45 minutes south, and called that for about half an hour. I actually did 2 stands in that area, so that was all good. This guy want to go? That was just smart. The truck almost ran into him. I let him in and almost got him in an accident. So after that, I went ahead and keyed in some more coordinates, drove maybe another 20 minutes. Now I headed, first I went west from my house, then I went south, and then I headed east. Saw another area I wanted to try, and it looks promising, but by the time I got there, the sun was already up. The sun was already up at about my 3rd stand, or towards the end of my 3rd stand. The sun was already kind of coming up over the mountain. So by the time I got to this next location, the sun was already up, and it's not a bad time. I mean, typically it's, you know, these always say 30 minutes before sunset and about 30 minutes at sunrise. You might have good success hunting coyotes. So, but there's a huge, I like to go near, obviously, cattle ranches, because that's where the coyotes like to eat. They want to eat those calves. And around calving season, when they're being born, They want to eat those little babies, but they also want to eat. They eat the afterbirth. It's a delicacy. It's a little smorgasbord for them. So I ran out to that new spot. Looks good. I actually climbed a little ridge, got up near some rocks. It was just perfect. Looks like the coyotes might actually be using that area that I was in for where they may bed down. I don't know. There was nothing there when I got there. Damn, can't stop yawning. I apologize for that. But so I called that for about another 30 minutes. Then I'm like, I'm done. But that spot I like to go back during when it's nighttime again, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Or maybe head out at night, 9, 10 o'clock at night. Get out there just when it's dark. So I'm right now going to go get my truck cleaned up. And there are no scratches because I don't. I'll put some pictures on the screen here so you can actually see what I did. The other day, I drove my truck down a path that I shouldn't, got stuck, couldn't back up, had to go down, had to commit to the bottom, and that sagebrush just scratched the crap out of my truck like no other. Called 2 mobile detailers that came over and looked at it, and they're like, I'm not even going to touch that. Plus, I had orange spray paint all over the truck too, from spray painting my steel targets in the driveway. That was really smart. So I found a guy, Pro Auto Salon. His name's Jordan Packard. He looked at it and said, wow, okay, I can take this on. Told me 3 days. 2 weeks later, I know things come up and whatnot, but he knocked it out of the park. My truck almost looked better than it did when I picked it up off the showroom floor. So now when I go out hunting coyotes and going off the beaten path, I know to stay away. Like today, I did see some trails I got on, and I started looking further down the trail, and I'm like, I'm not going down that because my truck will look pretty bad. So I'm gonna go get my truck washed, and then I'm needing to stay away from the house because we had a lot of remodeling done. So there's a lot of remodel dust and debris. So my wife has the house cleaners over. We're like a crew of 6, and I've been advised. Ooh, little mosquito, got him. I've been advised to stay away from the house until they're done cleaning. So, truck wash, maybe some lunch. It's 10:45. And then maybe I go run out and do some day stands. Maybe not. We'll see. But that's been my morning. It's always good. Now, regardless if you're getting the Coyotes or not, them pasture pups. There he goes again. Why is he calling them pups? He's killing puppies. I just like to get out and hunt. And if I'm shooting and killing, great. Get it on with the killing. If I'm not, great. I just enjoy being out. It's my stress reliever. I love just getting out there in nature. Nighttime's different because it's dark. You're looking through a thermal. Like right now, if you do some day stands, it's beautiful out here. Get all snuggled up to a sagebrush. Get your gear out. Get the call going. Try to trick them sons of bitches to come in so you can blap them. So, but anyway, that's my morning. And I'll probably get like 3 views on this video. That's how great it is. Unless I kill something today and I just come up with a bitchin' thumbnail or something. You know, Maybe the 308 just disintegrates it. And I know YouTube loves that. Jeez. Or not. So, but this video will continue, and you can always scrub through it if there's more goodness that took place today. If not, I'm probably not even going to run this video. I'll probably just end up deleting it.